Hello, my name is Ben from AG Labs Germany. Welcome to the Microsoldering Show at this beautiful Friday. I got about 30 minutes, then I have to go and I have to finish the week. I will be back here on Monday, but I want to do one important repair with you before I quit my job today. I got an iPhone X here, which was mailed in by a customer because he has mailed in the phone to another company for a screen repair. After that, the phone worked about 2 days. Then it was shutting down, it was very hot, and it wasn't working anymore at all. So the customer took the phone and got it back to the company and said, hey, the phone isn't working anymore. Please help me. The company checked and they said, okay, we repaired the board, it's no problem, it's a warranty case. And then they tried to repair the board. It looks, you can see under the microscope how it looks. And then they mailed back the phone, including the board, and said, no, it's no warranty and it isn't working anymore at all. So we have to fix that now by recovering the data, getting a full function of the phone, and I want to show you under the microscope how that board looks like. And that's often, if you see works. Here you can, do you see that? That's the board, how they mailed it back. And they told, we rebolt the board, but it doesn't work and the phone doesn't want to boot. Okay, if we would do works like that, boom, that, not back to life again. Okay, let us fix that pretty phone, that pretty board, and get a happy customer. Why not? And let us see, ja, einmal SSD-Reparatur, einmal Datenrettung. And let us see if we can fix that board within about a half hour, because I have to take my son to get into the Taekwondo. So he can fight in the childhood. No, just a joke, but yeah. So we separate the board at first. So I don't understand why people do rebuild of the board like that, and I really hope that I don't have to swap the top layer now and the bottom layer, and I don't know what's happening now, okay? It's just like a big surprise for me. Okay. No more thermal paste, but that's not bad. No crack. No crack, okay. Okay, let's check for the value of the top layer board. Value of the top layer board, about 67-68 milliamps. That's pretty okay. So the top layer board is okay. What about the bottom layer board? What about the bottom layer board? So the board was getting hot. Okay, they told the board was getting hot. If the board is getting hot, it's often related to short. So the board was getting hot. Let us check. The first thing I check is for a short on VCC, I would say, or not. We start with checking the board for VCC. VCC is here in this area. Okay. 22 ohms. Okay, it's not completely. So I think should be an IC and not a capacitor. If you have a short capacitor, normally we have about 0 ohms and we have a full short, but here we have about 22 ohms, So the short should be under an IC or shorted IC, okay, which is connected to VCC main, VDD main. So it took me about 5 minutes. 5 minutes to tell you what is wrong with that board. Why? Why the fuck? People cheat other people's by just telling them it's not fixable, and it hasn't anything to do with screens. We have an LCD backlight screen here. So LCD backlight needs power. Not like really more than an OLED, which is self-glowing. So why people use LCD backlight screens at the iPhone X series, which needs an OLED? And then they wonder about shorts on the board. That's just fucked up in my opinion. Okay, let's take something where we can put in the iPhone X board, and let's take a thermal cam to see where the short is. So we first want to see for the short, and I'm pretty sure that the short is under an IC and not just a shorted capacitor, because then we should have about 0 ohms. So we have some testing probes here. That's pretty okay. So we go directly into VCC. Okay. Can we see something here? Something is glowing. What is glowing here? Can you see that? Shorted baseband Pmu on an iPhone X. I will get that now, baby. Boom! So we have a shorted baseband Pmu. Let's see. Ja, habe ich gemacht. Musste nur noch verpacken. Let's see. iPhone X Intel, iPhone X Intel. Let's see. 3U. No, not 3U, ZXW. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Here is the baseband Pmu. And the baseband Pmu has VDD main under. So, if we have a short capacitor, we have a full short on VCC, so 0 ohms, and if there is an SC, shorted or partially shorted, we often don't have 0 ohms, so about 50 ohms or 20 ohms, like that. So we take out the baseband Pmu and we renew the baseband Pmu, and we should have a fully working phone again. And I have to speed up. I see I only have some minutes, and my son is killing me if I don't be in time today. So let's take out this IC. I just give you onto the microscope cam. Okay. Take this chip out fast. Okay, here we are. Chip is out. You can see. And now we just take some flux here. And you see, if you know how to do the diagnose, and if you just use a little bit of brain, it can work good. Some more flux. What are you diagnosing, Andy? Hmm? Here is another audio I see. If you want to do it, you can, but you don't need to. Otherwise, I do it on Monday. It's no problem. Okay, let's clean that by using the brush. Can you see that here? Here we have another chip, which is a little crack at the side. But it's only a little, so I think it can work. And you see, caused by the heat under the chip. So you can see that something was happening here. I try to get them a little bit more flat. Yeah, it's okay like that. It's okay like that. Just take a picture. And we need another iPhone X button board. I'm pretty sure that we have one here. Yes, we have. And we can take out this chip here. Oh, that's a fresh board. Let's take out the chip. Done. Check the chip underneath, downside. Okay. Taking some flux. Now clean. Okay, then a stencil. Stencil which just matches from the mesh. That's okay. tweezers. Pretty okay. Take the IC out. Go out, baby. Looks pretty okay, I think. A little bit of flux. Hot air. Okay. The board. Board and the chip. Great. Having a look for the right position. And I don't see anything on the chip. So I just use a wipe. Okay. Should be like this. Have to take the fast way. Done. Checking if the short has been gone. It has been gone. Great. So now we can just reboot the board. Just have to speed up a little bit. Hey, come on to me. Done. Clean. Okay. Doing the rebore. Done. Cleaning. Done. Cleaning the board or the stencil. So that's pretty okay. And close the stencil. Got about 10 minutes. It's hard to get 10 to 15 minutes I have, then I have to go. So 183 paste on an iPhone X reball should be your choice to getting the best result. Not a good result, the best result. Okay, that's done. Great. Lifting up. Taking some contact cleaner, going over, cleaning, lifting, taking some plugs. Great. And just doing a quick reflow. We take out the heatsink, we clean the board. War ja sowieso ein Wasserschaden. Bei Wasserschäden aufgrund der Bauweise BGA ist sowieso keine Reparatur. Erklär doch bitte die Bauweise BGA und bla bla bla. Okay, so we have the board, the bottom layer. Now we have to take out the solder on the top layer. And then we can just resolder the both board halves. Morgen ist Wochenende, gell? Ja. So people often mail devices in with water damages and think that a water damage is a repair, but it isn't a repair. It's always a data rescue job, and often people just don't understand that why. It's caused by BGA, and on devices which use BGA technique, it doesn't make any sense to repair water damages. It's just a data rescue job, people. Okay. Take the Zange. So, I have about 4 minutes. Don't think that I would get that. But I try to give my best to finish the job fast. No, no, no.
Live on video.
No, no, no. I want to finish. I want to finish. If I start it, I have to finish. Okay, clean the board. Use a wipe. Clean around. And now we can just give in some flux. Give in some flux here. Like that. Not too much, but enough for the job. Oh. So I think this looks good. And now we just try to get that board back together. Go to the on-hands camera. Move the temperature up to 190 degrees. Take your hot air and try to solder that tiny piece of board back together. And it's going flat here. What about that side here? It's going flat here too now. Great. This side is flat, that side is flat. Here we are flat. What about that side here? Looks flat too, I think. And that's the way how a reball and solder back together process of an iPhone X should look like. So we put it here for a faster cooling down process. I just get my things away from my place because I have to speed up now for going home. I just wanted to give you one video before the weekend. Only for you having a nice weekend and watching Ben's videos on YouTube, baby. Why not? So, getting it here, just for a quick cool down. One picture. And now we have to see if we can boot the phone again. I hope that we can, baby. Checking the value. The value looks good. Booting the phone. I take a test screen because this is the LCD backlight screen, which I don't want to use, and this looks like a boot. So let's check again with the connected screen. And boom! We are back to life again with our iPhone X after a bad technician before, boom, shooted the phone and told the customer there isn't any possibility to rescue this phone and the data again. Why? Why do you do things like that? Just have a look for the code. Give me a second. And there is a personal image in the background. So here you can see the phone is working again. I can use the touch. It's all working fine. And the customer has all the important data and the phone is fully working and all is nice, and that's the way how to repair an iPhone X within about 30 minutes after shorted baseband Pmu. No problem, with a nice board reball, and it will never happen anything to that phone, okay? I'm out. I just put out the phone. I have to take my son and go to the Taekwondo. And yeah, I wish you a nice weekend. I hope you liked the video. I would be very happy if you would buy the ICC Pro on iccpro.de, on Mobile Centrics or on Union Repair or at any other reseller in this world, because we invested a lot of head and heart here in our team to do this product. Especially Ilya, give him some props. I'm out, and yeah, I would be very happy to see you at our Facebook group, Smartphone Repair Group Germany, but please answer the questions, otherwise we can't accept you. I'm out now. Have a nice weekend. Goodbye. Peace. Boom. Use Ben.